everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Tonight's matchup features two quarterbacks who will be trying to lead their team to victory. It's the Broncos going up against the Cowboys. With that, we'll send you out to Arlington, Texas. Here's Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
We are sandwiched between Fort Worth and Dallas, Texas, and Arlington at the luxurious AT&T Stadium. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Denver Broncos and the Dallas Cowboys. Dan Bailey now to put the ball in the air, and we are underway from AT&T Stadium. It's a short kick, taken at the 15. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Carry, it's C.J. Anderson, and he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, that play ended so fast, it's almost as if the quarterback handed it to the runner, and the tackler was...
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout. By the offense. Side here in this first quarter. Offense needs something here on second down. It is second and long.
Let's go. Green. Watch it. Leopard. All right, here we go. Over.
To throw on second is Simeon. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Morris Claiborne. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. Play clock winding down. They'll come out in the pistol. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. And out of the backfield for this offense, it's Darren McFadden.
He's a long, angular runner, but when he gets to the second and third level, look out. His speed takes over.
And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. 7 yards to go on second down. Again, it's Elliott. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. And now for Elliott, Charles, against Green Bay, 125 yards on the ground. Became the first Cowboy rookie to rush for over 100 in a playoff game since Dwayne Thomas way back in 1970.
Another significant record added to what Ezekiel Elliott did in 2016. And just look at it this way. Everyone who watches NFL football pays lip service to the idea that the running game is important. I think Ezekiel Elliott really brought it back into focus in this season.
And he finished just 178 yards shy of Eric Dickerson's rookie record. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. We'll give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
That's another nice run, and I have to tell you, some of the coaches that I played for, their philosophies were always different when they see a guy running the ball well. Some of them wanted to immediately go to play action and throw it now because it's wide open. While other coaches said, you know something? Until they stop him, that big boy's going to keep getting the football. And that might be the direction that they're going to go right now.
The play clock's running down. They'll run it now. Here's Dunbar. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
One of the toughest things for an offensive lineman to learn is the ability to get in space and hit people who are moving targets. And linebackers are not easy ones to hit because they know how to move, juke, and make you miss. And that's exactly what he did on that play. A nice play for the defense.
Second down, offense behind the sticks here. 2nd and 13. Time running out here on the play clock. Here's Prescott. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
And the Broncos go to a nickel set on third down.
Yeah, they've got an extra DB out there.
Here we go. 38. Flex round. Flex round. Ohio. Flex round. Flex round. Get wide. Ohio. Let's go. Flex round. Flex round.
They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. To throw is Prescott. He completes it to Bryant. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So roughing the passer, 15-yard penalty.
And you notice how the offensive line responded. A couple went to check on the quarterback, and a couple went to the guy who hit the quarterback. No one likes to see their quarterback hit.
So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Again, we'll see the pistol here.
Let's go. Brand 38. Brand 38. Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant. Ohio.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run.
Flex round. Here we go. Flex round.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. On 1st and 10, Prescott into double coverage, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. The Broncos offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. He's going to go up top again and almost intercepted. It would have been his 2nd pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. And I don't want to say that this offense starts and ends with Demaryius Thomas, but sometimes it starts and ends with Demaryius Thomas.
There's no reason you can't say it if it's the truth. He is the alpha and the omega of the receiving corps.
On 2nd and 10, Simeon looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Clock running, under a minute to go in a scoreless first quarter. They'll come out in the pistol. Simeon on first down. And the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. They'll get 16 yards there. And it'll be good for a Denver first down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off.
And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Marlon Brown, 26 yards. And the Broncos have taken the early lead. And he's got it. 7-0 Broncos. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And with a new rule, that decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he only gets to the 20. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. It's a pickup of 14 there, and it'll be a Dallas first down. First down, Prescott. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Sitting alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, as it is Cowboy football to begin quarter number 2. They face a 2nd and 7 to start things out. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Looking to throw. Prescott. He finds his target, Terrence Williams. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
And now with a little dead spot here, let's talk Super Bowl week. And Media Day, always a big spectacle. This year, though, moving it to Monday night and calling it opening night. So a little bit of a change, but those guys getting that distraction out of the way early.
I think that they applaud the fact that it's that early in the week, because if you're a headliner, if you're the starting quarterback, if you're Tom Brady or Matt Ryan, you're inundated with reporters and questions. Get it over with on Monday, move on with the rest of it. I think they were very happy to have that behind them. But I always laugh at that night, because what about the guys that never get asked anything, sitting at the podium, and maybe guys like you and me go by and go, hey, how you doing? And they're like, hey, what do you want to talk about? Not a lot of ink for them.
Yeah, it's always fun to see those guys. They have their cameras and phones out as well. They're videoing it like they are the media, too. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This will be taken in at the 1. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch, counter punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm, You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive.
Let's go. Green 39. Green 39. Over.
Here's Simeon now on second down. Flush to his right. Looking sideline, incomplete. Virgil Green is tied in, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up third down. And you would have to think an obvious passing situation here on 3rd and 9. Throwing on third down, Simeon. He's got time in the pocket. He's going to air one out. Marlon Brown, the intended receiver. Now 4th down.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
They juked him. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the #1 thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action, now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad.
Is that Woody
He would have kept it on the ground.
One man in the backfield, Elliott. Play clock winding down. And they'll give it to him here. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Yeah, you could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? Almost by name, right? That was a very tough sequence for the offensive line. But how about that defensive front creating a new line of scrimmage and creating a lost yardage possibility?
2nd down and a little ways to go here. 2nd and 13.
Flex round. Flex round.
And the play clock's running down. 2nd down, Prescott. And Bryant's got it over the middle. A glance back at 2016 for Dez Bryant. 50 receptions, under 800 yards, had 8 touchdowns. What do you make of the season that Dez had?
Well, remember, it started with Dez injured, so it took a little while for him to get started. I'm going to make a bold prediction for you. Would not shock me at all if he doubled his catch number next year and darn near doubled his receiving yardage total. Because if he's healthy all year long, they're going to want to take some pressure off of the run game themselves, and Dak Prescott in his 2nd season should be that much more confident throwing it downfield. I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. On 4th, they do snap it to Prescott. Bryant with a catch right side. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position. First down. Here's the run with Anderson. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good 1st down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on 1st down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
So with that, we come upon the 2-minute warning here on the NFL on EA Sports. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. To throw on second is Simeon. Throwing right side, that's complete. Demaryius Thomas. That'll go as a loss of 5. And it'll be 3rd and 10 now. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. From the gun on 3rd, Simeon. He's got time. And this is going to be incomplete. Demaryius Thomas, the intended receiver. And it's 4th down. Good job by the O-line. Quarterback had time to go through his checks. That's one you need to take advantage of.
A perfect situation, and they're unable to take advantage of it. When you have that much time to scan the field, you have to find an open receiver.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. Here we go on 4th. Simeon. He's going to loft one deep left side here. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Brandon Carr. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4th, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sideline, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold
But he
up.
trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Well, we'll see what his offense can do. So 2nd down, 3 yards to go now.
Let's go.
A 2nd down throw for Prescott. Looking middle, and that's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
Some think that teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays. On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
On 2nd down, Prescott again. Complete to Bryant. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. 1st down, Prescott. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. And now the Broncos will burn another timeout here. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So they're operating in the red zone. They come out here in the eye. So now it's 1st and goal. They'll run. McFadden. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Now hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. They stay on the ground, but this time it's Elliott. And he is going to lose yardage here. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down.
On goal-to-goal runs, when you create lost yardage plays, the only way that happens is either called pressure or what I like to call straight-ahead pursuit. A great read, and they get to the backfield and make the play.
And that was a big chunk of yardage lost. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Prescott to throw it. And almost intercepted. Would have been a huge pick in the end zone, but as it stands, that brings up 4th.
A missed opportunity for an interception would have killed off a drive. They had a chance there to finish things off. Didn't get it done. I guess that's why a lot of those guys do not play offense.
And Bailey able to knock it through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they kick it through to take the lead. There is a little bit of time left, though, here in the 2nd quarter.
And while they're concerned about not giving up a big return or giving up points themselves going into the half, How good do they feel, though, putting points on the board themselves right near the end of the first half?
Now, after the field goal, Bailey will kick it away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men.
Now, that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
And now the Broncos offense, they get set to head back onto the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
A final shot before break. Simeon surveying the field. And unable to connect on the long pass. It falls down incomplete. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Out come the Cowboys now as he'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Second half starts with a carry by Elliott. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
Here we go.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he's brought down. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
So much for halftime adjustments by the defense because you know they had to talk about it. The entire first half, they struggled to contain him. And here he is coming out in the second half and establishing the same tone. Still running the football with authority, still gaining big yardage. So I just figure on the offensive side, they said there is no adjustment. Until they slow us down, keep going at them, keep handing them the football.
Time running out here on the play clock. First down, a run with McFadden. And some space here. And cuts out right sideline. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15.
You got to feel a little bit for the defense there. They've done a terrific job all day long holding this guy in check. But that might have been the run to break things out for him, maybe turn things around. Now he's going to have some confidence, and maybe he'll get to his normal yardage.
So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. Another pistol look here. A first down carry by Elliott. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. It's good to make it 17-7. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something.
And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Emmanuel Sanders, 83 yards. And the Broncos have cut it to within a score. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. Well, sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. That's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long,
Backyard.
man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
And last year, that would have been a net gain of 5 on the return. This year, he stopped where he would have been if he had taken a knee, and that's at the 25. So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach.
Ezekiel Elliott gonna take it the distance. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, 74 yards. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now. No question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. The Bronco offense now set to come back out onto the field. And last time, the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Again, Anderson. Room here to run. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 10 there. And it'll be first down, Denver. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Now a give, running right is Anderson. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
We just saw another example of how the defense is winning this game. Really at the point of attack, the offensive line is just getting pushed around. I think now as a play caller, you got to give them a little bit of help. Maybe keep your tight ends a little bit more. Maybe the running backs help you a little bit with the pass.
Taking it right down Broadway. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Benny Fowler, 60 yards. And the Broncos draw a bit closer. And he showcased his blazing speed on that one.
Was he wearing football cleats or track spikes? Because he was gone. Big-time play. And just think about what that does if you're a receiver on the team with him. Well, that's got to open things up for you as well, because if I'm a defense, I've got to get back deeper and deeper in order to keep him in front. But I'm not sure how many can actually keep him in front with that speed.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. And coming off a 1-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in, because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. So the defense has put them in a tough spot. It's 2nd and long. They'll need to get the play off quickly. And now with the play clock winding down, Jason Garrett opts to take a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. So the defense has put them in a tough spot. It's 2nd and long. Second down, Prescott. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back there as it'll leave them with a 3rd and 5. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Prescott from the gun on 3rd. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Bryce Butler, the intended receiver. And that brings up 4th down.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good. But when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. On 4th, they do snap it to Prescott. He's got a man. It's Williams. It'll be a gain of 11. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
Back now in Arlington. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these 2 teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. So the offense now dealing with a 2nd and 7.
Here we go.
Now Elliott. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47. The Pro Bowl end, DeMarcus Ware there to take him down. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
They'll run it. Here's McFadden. He will have the 1st down as he's brought down up near midfield.
3rd and 1, partner. No need to be fancy there. Just use some force and move forward and pick up the 1st down.
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Play clock winding down. The give is to Elliott. And some room to work. And he's brought down. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
When a coaching staff sees their team run the ball this successfully in the 4th quarter, they're really excited because you can plan for a running game all you want and want to press that advantage when you get it. But for the most part, it's a little bit of a surprise. And right now, they've got to keep that going, want to continue to grind out the clock because it's definitely in their favor at this stage of the game. Can they close the game out and continue to do exactly what we just saw there, and that's run the football?
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
I know you're trying to wring every yard out of a run, but I think 9 yards there is ideal in this situation.
Yeah, now next couple plays, you only need 1 yard. Keep that clock rolling with a lead here in the 4th.
Yeah, what you're saying is maybe if it takes you 1 or 2 more runs to get the 1st down, that's extra time, extra plays. Really hurts the team on defense.
Couple of Broncos there in on the tackle. And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line. I don't know about you, but I like this call. 3rd and inches, and instead of worrying about getting it back to a running back and maybe there's some penetration from the defensive front, just go ahead and take it, move forward, and pick up the 1st down.
And as we say often, shows confidence in your offensive line. One man on the backfield, Elliott. He's going to get the football. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Well, he was stopped on that play, but he's had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then...
Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense.
Let's go. Flex round. Flex round. Here we go. Flex round. Flex round. Let's go. Flex round. What?
Well, Prescott here to throw. Finding time. Looking for the end zone. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And a short kick, taking it about the 16. And Denver getting set to take the field. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Simeon, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Let's go.
Simeon now to throw. He's going to let it fly. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Emmanuel Sanders with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Broncos have cut it to within a score. And the lead is down to a field goal now. So they got their touchdown, now down a field goal. Here comes the onside kick. And the Cowboys are able to recover. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
1 man in the backfield, Elliott. He'll get the football here. And he's got this one down to the 10. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal. So they pick up the... Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game. And that rushing touchdown, his fourth, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it, but he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back, and then score again. But they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly. Then they'll take it from there.
One last throw here for Simeon. He's got time in the pocket. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete.
I'm Larry Ridley, and this is Madden 17 on EA Sports. Tonight's matchup features two quarterbacks who will be trying to lead their team to victory. It's the Cowboys going up against the Cowboys. And with that, we're off to Big D in AT&T Stadium, where we'll say hello to our broadcasting team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Thank you, Larry. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State and Mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. Coming up, we've got what can only be described as a mirror image matchup between the Dallas Cowboys and themselves.
Everybody, I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Two teams will need their quarterbacks to step up and lead their offenses on the gridiron today. It's the Cowboys going up against the Ravens. With that, we'll send you up to Baltimore, and standing by at M&T Bank Stadium are the two men who will call the action. That's Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Larry, thanks. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Inner Harbor at M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Dallas Cowboys and the Baltimore Ravens. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. West. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. DeMarcus Lawrence in on the tackle. And when this offense is clicking on all cylinders, the running back is in sync as well.
The focal point. Runs, catches, blocks, sets the tone for the offense.
Second down, 9 yards to go. Fake to Allen. Here's Flacco. He's got time. He's going to look deep down the field. And this is caught at the 20. A big play that time for the Ravens. 56 yards.
Today's receivers in the NFL, they're the complete package nowadays. We know they can run, we know they can catch, but they have those big frames now. So oftentimes they just out-physical guys downfield and go up and catch the football. And we saw a big gain as a result on that play.
They'll run it here. This is Buck Allen. And his first carry, he loses the football. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. The ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
They stay on the ground with Allen. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. They give him 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
On 1st and goal, Dixon. They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Kenneth Dixon, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Justin Tucker for the extra point. And the Ravens lead at 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The play clock's running down. 1 man in the back. And now with the play clock winding down, Jason Garrett opts to take a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They come out here in the eye. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. Ezekiel Elliott gonna take it the distance. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, 75 yards. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. Well called, well blocked, and then he just made a great play. That was an athlete going a long way.
Yeah, how about the suddenness, too, of just getting there and taking off and going? For the defensive guys, plays like that really hurt.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went.
And this will be caught at the 30. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 46 yards.
So let's go ahead and add to the difficulties of guys trying to cover receivers. They got to deal with speed, shiftiness, all that stuff. But how about when they have height and length and deep downfield, you throw the ball up in the air? That's how they uncover at the end of a route, by being able to go up over the top and make a big catch.
First and 10, and Flacco looking to throw. Smith catches left side. And Steve Smith still making catches on Madden, but his career is over, finishing it with over 1,000 grabs, over 14,000 yards, and 81 touchdowns.
And no one went out better, as far as I'm concerned, than Steve Smith. Did you see his letter to the commissioner?
Tell me about it.
Where he said that I will no longer be around to antagonize defensive backs.
And he did just that.
Agent 89 out.
And hauled in by Pittle. And eventually brought down, but it's near the 5 at the 6. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's first and goal.
That coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting into the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
His pass caught at the 4. Only 2 yards on the completion at second down. And a look at the defense for the Cowboys.
Morris Claiborne is a former first-round pick at cornerback with skills that can match up with anyone when he's at his best.
Shift together here from the D-line. On second down, it's Dixon. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. Let's go a little in-depth on Dixon. He had his moments this year, but the results were mixed. And John Harbaugh, he has said we still need another back. So where does he fit into the picture?
Well, I think he fits squarely into the middle of things, because in recent years, the Ravens, who are used to having one back be the guy, they've actually gone to more of a stable. They've gone to kind of, running back by committee. So I think that that's where he fits in, because he can catch the ball really well out of the backfield. And you don't want to limit that by getting him beat up running the ball inside all the time.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Kenneth Dixon with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The offense for the Cowboys now working their way back onto the field. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description, because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First-level defensive line, second-level linebackers, third-level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first-level run, and it was stopped by a second-level player.
They go to Elliott again. And it'll be a minimum pickup here, as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. Sitting alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, as it is Cowboy football to begin quarter number 2. They've got a 3rd down and 5 to start things out. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on second down. So 3rd and 5, defensively expecting pass. They've got 6 DBs out there. Prescott from the gun on 3rd. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. He'll wind up getting 11 on that one. And they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. 1st down, Prescott. He's going to fire one deep. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Lardarius Webb. That's an experienced DB picking off a rookie, and you know sometimes those experienced DBs, they love going against the young pups, don't they?
And I go back to the offseason, had a quick conversation with him about, hey, when you play younger quarterbacks, what's it like for you? And he says it's like being a boxer. I give him a lot of different angles, a lot of different looks, and a lot of times I just bait the young guy.
And there he baited him right into the interception. They get the pick. Now what can Flacco do on 1st down? Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. And call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. Ten yards still left on 2nd down. Dixon on the give from Flacco. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Kenneth Dixon on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Ravens will extend their lead. And he'll bang that one through. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field. They go back to the air here after the INT. And this one caught by Dez Bryant. And he's brought down after a good gain. It's a pickup of 21. And the Cowboys are going to get a 1st down.
Flex round! Flex round! Here we go! Brand 38! Flex round! Flex round!
A 1st down throw for Prescott. Escapes the sack. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards.
Flex round! Flex round!
They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Here's Prescott. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. And now the passing game here in the 2nd quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it. Now the confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's brought down. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Quick pass play there on the slant, Charles. Works out well for the offense.
The offense loves it. The defender hates it. Hard to get through the body of the receiver to get to the football trying to cover a slant.
And a quick throw here. That's complete. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Going to throw right side here. Complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
And we've arrived at the 2-minute warning here in half number 1. They'll try to sweep with Elliott. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
A second down throw for Prescott. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal. Simple slant route, and part of a really nice hard throw by the quarterback.
Nice timing between the quarterback and the receiver. They were perfectly in sync, and he put it right on him on the inside route.
They come out here in the eye. From the 4-yard line, it's 1st and goal now. Now Elliott, and he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. And here now it's 2nd and goal, ball on the 7-yard line. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. Call it a gain of 2 as they're knocking on the door now. 3rd and goal. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And this seemingly endless drive continues. An extra defensive back on the field here for 3rd and goal. Prescott on 3rd and goal. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Timmy Jernigan coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down. The Cowboys will turn it over now to Dan Bailey for the field goal try. And it bangs off the right upright, no good. And this score will stay right where it is. And no mistaking that sound. It reverberated through the whole stadium.
And it's the sound Brandon no kicker wants to hear. It looked like he had it on target the whole way, but the upright said,
Throwing here on first down. Flacco. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I know the initial focus was on how far that pass was downfield, but how about the coverage on the play? Able to stay with him, get his hands where the receiver's hands were going to try and catch the ball, tips it up in the air, and knocks it away.
Setting up to throw, Flacco. Over the middle to Smith. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. A very solid gain of 27. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play, but what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
Third down here for the offense after the incomplete pass.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's going to be marked down deep in Dallas territory. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And that is no good. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. Accelerating, and off he goes. 20. Touchdown, Cowboys. Their dangerous wide receiver, 104 yards. And the Cowboys have cut it to within a score. Well, we thought they needed a big drive to get them right back in this game to start the third quarter. They did one better than that. They just returned the opening kickoff.
And what you gain with that is obviously the points on the board. You gain momentum, and now your team's all fired up. And you save time. You didn't have to use a drive to get it downfield. One big play, that leaves you plenty of time left to continue to mount the comeback.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Ravens offense getting ready now for their first possession of the second half. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. And he's going to be marked down deep in Dallas territory. A huge play there on the screen pass. 61 yards. And the offense lining up 1st and 10. Zone first down for Flacco. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. First down and goal to go from the 7. Now it's Dixon. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1.
Well, they made the play there, and I'll guarantee you their coaches and the other players are screaming at them about their pride. Come on, guys. He's already gotten in 3 times. You can't give up a 4th one. And on that play, they were able to make the stop.
And you knew they were going to go to him to try to get that 4th.
And why wouldn't they? It's not just getting the 4th. He's the hot hand, so to speak, right? The hot feet in this situation. And he knows how to find the end zone. That time, he just didn't get there.
Second and goal from the 1. Trying to pound it in with Dixon. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Kenneth Dixon taking it in from a yard out. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. And his kick is right through. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. With that incompletion, have a second here. Let's talk Super Bowl. Falcons, Patriots. Time for the keys to the game, brought to you by Charles Davis Automotive.
Best customer service anywhere in the world, partner, let me tell you. All right, for New England, they want to be more physical running the football, I believe, with LeGarrette Blount. That way, they control the clock, keep the ball away from Matt Ryan. If you're Atlanta, they want to catch a flyer out of the gate, which means get out to a fast start, make New England chase them, and make sure they get a chance to use those great athletes on offense.
A really nice gain of 25 yards. And now they're in the hurry-up. On 1st and 10, Prescott. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
A second down throw for Prescott. Trying here for Bryant, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the longtime Charger, Eric Weddle. And they're going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
Eric Weddle's one of my favorite players in the league, Brandon. A guy that always seems to be in the right place at the right time, making a play on the football. And he has excellent hands, as we just saw there.
Drive starts with a run by Allen. They find some open field here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
And hauled in by Pitta. A gain of 6 there on 1st. Second down and 4. And some extras coming up on the line here, readying for the blitz. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down.
Old school defensive tackle play dictated just stood up and danced with the guy in front of you. And if a guy came near, tackle him. New school, you don't want to just dance. You want to get past it, get upfield, and make the play in the backfield. A big-time play there.
So 3rd and 7 and an extra defensive back on the field here.
Definitely want to play coverage here.
Allen here on the screen. And he's going to go out of bounds, taking it down inside the 25. A big play there on the screen pass. 31 yards. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Flushed out right. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Andrew Gachkar able to run him down for a loss of a yard. A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11. And with the play clock getting closer to 0, John Harbaugh is going to call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Flacco gives off to Dixon, and he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with 3rd and about 6 yards to go. Back now in Baltimore. It's the Ravens in control of the football. They've also got the lead as we get set for the 4th. Let's see what they go to here on 3rd down and 6. Play action. Flacco rolling to his left. And that is incomplete. Kamar Aiken, the intended receiver. And that brings up 4th down. Here's Justin Tucker now for the Raven field goal try. This to make it a 3-score game late. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And that'll push the lead up to 17. And you figure with that, this game's pretty well out of reach.
It would take a heck of a comeback at this point. Being 3 scores down, I think that's too much to ask with time winding down here in the 4th.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. They go back to the air here after the INT. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. You're dropping 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Throwing again, Prescott on 2nd and 10. And Bryant's got it over the middle. And he's able to get this one up to the 45-yard line. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Prescott now looking left side. He's got it complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
It's a gain of 21 that time. And that leads to a Dallas 1st down. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve.
Let's go!
Prescott on 1st down. And this is caught at the 8. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. And they're going to speed things up here.
Let's go!
To the air again, Prescott. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Lawrence It's Guy in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. Second down, Prescott. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Dez Bryant, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys cut into that lead.
Well, that's what I call an answer right there. They gave up a sack on the previous play. How about what they did to finish things off, turning it right back around?
That's the response, and that O-line feels a lot better now, don't they?
Yeah, without a doubt, because give up the sack on the previous play, that just hurts those guys because they never want to see their guy get hit.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This fielded at the 2. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
The drive begins with a run by Dixon. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
He hits his target, left side, Watson. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
They go play action here on first down. He'll buy some time right. And some room to maneuver. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll make it a second down.
I like his thought process and his ability to move and get downfield. But what I didn't like was the final decision, to go out of bounds. They want to keep the clock moving. Instead, they give the defense an extra timeout.
Flacco off play action. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. They brought in an extra defensive back here, so probably not expecting a run on 3rd and 3.
A good call.
Flacco to throw here on 3rd down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. He's played a great game. It continues right there, even with this lead. Confident to throw the pass and have the reception made.
There's no doubt who the leader of their team is there? There's no doubt who they want to ride all the way to the finish. Because strategy would tell you, run the football, run the clock down. Instead, they're letting him throw it because they feel that confident in what he's getting done.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That's going to... Now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
Over. 3, 3, 3, 3.
On second down, Flacco to throw. And hauled in by Pitta. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. On 3rd and short, it's Dixon. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. And he goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
Whenever we meet with coaches and they always talk about wanting to establish running the football, it's oftentimes with a good tight end who can control the line of scrimmage and the point of attack, and they're becoming harder to find because the colleges are giving us a whole lot of receiving tight ends, former wide receivers who can run, not necessarily block very well. In this case, though, we saw 2 tight ends on the field, both of them with the ability to block, and he ran the ball successfully behind that power set.
Second down following the run.
Ready! 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 Under! 3! Ready!
Now Dixon. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal.
And that's a nice pickup of a 1st down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
Oh, long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field.
3! Set! Move, 45! 3!
They come out here in the eye. So the chain gang now done for the drive. Ball on the 10, 1st and goal. And now a fumble. The ball's out. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
All I can say about this play is that someone's living right. I mean, he's trying to gain yardage, trying to get upfield. Ball comes free. What's that panic that we've talked about oftentimes that you feel when you lose the ball?
You can sense it.
Oh, you can sense it. And somehow he got to it and was able to recover it for his squad.
And now it's 2nd and goal. Dixon on the pitch. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. Third and goal, Flacco. And this one incomplete. Well, apparently taking a knee is not in vogue. They're not able to add another touchdown on. And now the ball game is over. A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not at a premium. They were pretty easy to come by.
They were, but it was fun, wasn't it? Because both teams finding ways to click. And, you know, people...
everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. We've got a good one on tap today, and there's going to be two quarterbacks ready to get it done on the gridiron. It's the Bengals going up against the Cowboys. With that, we'll send you out to Arlington, Texas. Here's Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
Larry, we find ourselves right in the center of the Dallas-Fort Worth Metroplex in Arlington at AT&T Stadium. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Dallas Cowboys. And he'll probably wish he reconsidered here. It'll cost him 10 yards now with a new rule as he's down at the 15-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Time running out here on the play clock. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he's going to be stopped here on this first play as he gets it to the line of scrimmage and no more. George Iloka, the one that comes up to make the tackle. Here's the offense, and I don't know what more you can say at this point in his career about Jason Witten.
You just give him full respect. This is a guy who knows how to do everything on the football field. Not just catch the ball, but huge in the run game with his blocking at the line of scrimmage.
Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Again, it's Elliott. Oh, he's got a little daylight. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now. The defensive starters now for Cincinnati.
Vontaze Burfict is a super talent and a fierce competitor. He can do it all at the linebacker position.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. Looking to throw. Prescott. He finds his target, Terrence Williams. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
One of the feature points of the in route is being able to make a nice throw to the middle part of the field. And for a quarterback, that's one of the better throws and better looks that he'll get. But he has to be careful not to wait too long and let his receiver wander into some tough territory. If he's late with the ball, he can get his receiver hit and hit hard.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives them a new set of downs.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
On 2nd down, Elliott. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really They've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
He's got the connection to Cole Beasley. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24.
He went full scale, loose, flexible, finding a way to catch the ball in some traffic for a key first down.
Yeah, really a nice job of adjusting to the ball in the air. Not the most accurate of throws, but able to adjust and make the grab. They'll need to get the play off quickly. They'll pitch it out to Elliott. And he is going to lose yardage here. He lost 6 there on the first down play.
You have to give big-time credit to the cornerback on that play. Most of them like to just sit back and say, I'm playing pass. But he diagnosed that play so fast and got into the backfield for a loss of yardage. That's a monster play by a corner.
Here we go.
Second down, Prescott. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
When teams take shots at the end zone, you've got to defend it the same way you would defend the first down sticks. You defend the goal line exactly the same way. They can't cross that. You play through the receivers, and on that play, that's exactly what they did and batted it away.
Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense.
Here we go. 190. 190. Ohio.
Third and long for Prescott. Man open left side, it's Williams. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a fourth down. And how about this first drive? They're being aggressive, slinging it around.
Really confident, too, because they're not trying to fool them with running plays, throwing it, and they're being very successful right now.
And it appears they'll go for it here on fourth down. A big call on the game's opening drive. Now Prescott on fourth down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Their dangerous wide receiver, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now a first carry for Giovanni Bernard. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. First and 10 for Dalton. And he's got the hook up to Brandon LaFell. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield across the 45. He had time, was able to survey the field and find a soft spot in that zone coverage.
And that's where it gets difficult for a defender, Brandon. You go to your spots on the field that you have to cover, and when the offense finds an area that you're not in, that's where they throw the football.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, and it's the Bengals with a football to begin quarter number 2. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. Dalton with a give to Hill. And he's going to take it down to about the 35 here. For Jeremy Hill, with a season in the rearview mirror, finished just below 1,000 yards. I think 18th in the league in rushing. And what, his two 100-yard games both came against Cleveland, I believe.
Yeah, if he could play Cleveland each and every week, he would have been well over 1,000 yards. So the thing about Jeremy Hill and the Cincinnati Bengals offense, you think of them as a run-first team. So to me, his 889 yards, disappointing, because I would have thought that that would be a higher number and an increased production from him. He's looking to do that in 2017.
On 1st and 10, here's Andy Dalton. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
Unable to connect on the 1st down pass play. Now it's 2nd down. The wide receiver moving to a new spot. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Passing, it's Dalton, and he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Sean Lee in there to bury him for a loss of 11. He didn't get rid of the football there, took the sack. Although that's easier said than done. He can't just chuck the thing sideways into the seats.
No, he really can't, because you're not afforded total.
Now a battle for the football. It's caught. It's a touchdown. Tyler Boyd with an acrobatic catch. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Cowboys offense heading back out and ready to go again. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down in those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something, because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
So it'll be 1st down here after the run. They'll come out in the pistol. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here.
Flex round, flex round, flex round.
They come out here in the eye. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage looks defensively. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. It goes as a gain of 8 that moves the chains.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
Play clock winding down. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, they know how to protect the pass, but sometimes cornerbacks, they can also stop the run, can't they?
Is that what we call a complete corner? Yeah, because we're so used to these guys just being defenders in the pass game. How about the guys who can come up and make the tackles? That's what we just saw there for no gain, too.
A give to Elliott. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Tough day. Tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. And defensively, it's a nickel formation here on 3rd down and 9. Here's Prescott throwing middle, and it's complete. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35.
And fits the exact right word. Over the middle, there's almost always traffic, so anytime you're a receiver in that area, you're not just focused on catching the football. You're wondering where the collision's going to come from, right? Because there's almost always someone there able to concentrate, catch it, and even added a little extra at the end with a short run.
They come up in an offset eye. A first down carry by Elliott. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
It's been a struggle this entire game trying to move the ball on the ground. But every now and then you find a little chink in the armor, and that type of run right there lets them know that they can't stop every single run for almost no gain.
A 2nd down throw for Prescott. Wide open receiver complete. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
And those first downs do add up. The offense keeps the ball moving downfield and keeps their defense on the bench, giving them a chance to rest.
Let's go.
Elliott, toss right. And he'll take this one down near the 15. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
I like the call. Inside the red zone, running the toss. Why? They want to get to the edges. They want to see if guys who don't normally make a lot of tackles are willing to actually do that. That usually means the guys at the cornerback position.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Prescott now on 2nd down. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
There are a good number of coaches that any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
And on 3rd and 8, defensively, they're going to beef up the secondary. 6 defensive backs. He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete. And the Cowboys will call on Dan Bailey here. Knock it through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. And Charles, they get the field goal. Took them a dozen plays, though.
Work with me on this one. You know what I'm about to say, right? Bend but don't break. That's what came into play here for the defense. 12 plays were run at them. They only gave up 3 points. In a lot of ways, that's a win for the defense.
That's fielded in the end zone. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Dalton, 1st and 10. Now a right side completion here by LaFell. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. A first down throw coming for Dalton. Looking deep for LaFell. Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now. Brandon LaFell, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
So the incomplete pass brings up 2nd down. Second and 10. Dalton once more. He's going to try and go deep again. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
Fans do love the long ball, don't they? And he already found his guy once. Tried to give him another chance there, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. Couldn't connect. But as you alluded to, he does have that touchdown from earlier, trying to keep him in the rhythm. line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. The final act of the first half, Dalton, and he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of his first half of play. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This will be taken short. The Bengal offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. They send Green to the left on his own. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Here's Dalton. Looking left sideline, incomplete. Okay, Bart, are you ready for Brandon's off-the-wall stat question of the week here?
Well, is that any different than any other time we talk?
No, it's not. But Chris Hogan and Julio Jones actually had the exact same numbers in the conference title games. 9 catches, 180 yards, 2 touchdowns. Who did it better?
Wow, that's a great question. Listen, the easy, trite answer is they both did it so exceptionally well, you just called a tie.
But I'm breaking the tie.
I'm breaking the tie. Julio Jones did it better. That short slant where he ended up running over 2 or 3 people and taking it to the end zone, that was the clincher right there. Julio Jones did it a little bit better than Chris Hogan.
He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. And quickly, they get to the line. In motion left goes Boyd. On 1st and 10, here's Andy Dalton. Brought in here by Tyler Eifert. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Well, pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it. And in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
Passing, it's Dalton. And he comes back with one complete. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on 4th.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time. Okay, Brandon, before we break this game down any farther, I've got to talk about Tom Brady. He's going for his 5th Super Bowl title. I think Bradshaw has 4, right? Montana has 4. Brady wants to be the only quarterback with 5 Super Bowl titles.
Won his first one back in 2002, trying to get number 5 in 2017. You think if he gets it, that he puts all the rings on at the same time?
For a definite photo shoot that'll go up in New England, everywhere, no doubt about it.
I mean out in public, just for fun.
Why not? Hey, he'd be Tom Brady with 5 Super Bowl championships, the first and only quarterback at that time.
Toss left to Elliott, and he's brought down. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
2nd down following the run. And the play clock's running down. This is Elliott, and he's got room. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
Well, they're certainly running the ball pretty well on this drive, and all I remember as a secondary guy was if you're making a lot of tackles in a game, that's usually not good for your defense. You've got to figure out how to keep things in front of you because you know there's three levels, defensive line, linebackers, and into the secondary. And if the third level's leading your team in tackles, as a general rule, things aren't going so well for your defense.
A lot of people call the toss a probing play to see what they can get against the defense, to see how they adjust and react. Their probing's working pretty well. That was a very nice run.
On second down, McFadden. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
Now they'll run it on the toss. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Partner, when it's a goal-to-go situation, if you're on the field on defense, you have to know that you may be called on to make a tackle at any time. Here, the cornerback does exactly that. Plays the run really well and makes a big play.
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. And now with the play clock winding down, Jason Garrett opts to take a timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. They come out here in the I. Ball spotted at the 4. It's 2nd and goal. They'll try again with Elliott. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Ezekiel Elliott, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. It's good to make it 17-7. Back now in Arlington. It's the Cowboys with the football. They'll be looking to tack on to their lead as we get set for the 4th. Bailey now to kick this one away. Short kick here, fielded about the 17. Now this Bengals offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Now Dalton with a 1st and 10. He completes it to Boyd. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. And now what they want to see here, he's still down on the field. Obviously such an important part of their passing game, and the training staff, they're going to have to attend to it. Dalton throwing on 2nd down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. Partner, nothing complicated here. This is just a pretty simple drag route.
You're exactly right, Brandon. Instead of throwing it downfield, they just throw it underneath and let the receiver do the work.
Now a first down carry. It's Hill. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
And they're going to hurry back to the line now. It's 2nd down. Dalton looking. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. So a 2nd down incompletion now brings up 3rd down. Third down from the gun. Dalton. He's got his man here. It's Green. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Second down following the incompletion. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. And the wideout in motion. Another look for Dalton on 2nd and 10. This will be caught at about the 3. A really nice gain of 25 yards. And now a first down following that long gain. Now the defense definitely showing blitz here. And Dalton, and he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. Andy Dalton, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bengals have got it back to a 1-score game. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And last year that would have been a net gain of 5 on the return. This year he stopped where he would have been if he had taken a knee. And that's at the 25. And now here come the Cowboys. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior, big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But, you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. Again, we'll see the pistol here. Time running out here on the play clock. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
2 plays in a row, the defense won, stacking up the running game. They've got to feel good about themselves, but something has to be in the back of their minds. Are we being set up for something big? They've got to be careful.
They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Now Prescott. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They come out here in the eye. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play. And they're able to convert here on 4th and inches.
It seems like, and it is a gamble on their side of the field, but they have supreme confidence in picking it up on quarterback sneak. You can just feel it from this team.
And the offense here just looking to stay in bounds, complete the short passes, and put this game on ice. They'll need to get the play off quickly. They stay on the ground, but this time it's Elliott. Yeah. And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And the defense in desperate need of a stop. They have to get off the field and get the ball back to their offense if they want a chance. They'll run with Elliott. And some room to roam now. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. A 20th carry here for Elliott. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive.
Ohio, flex round, flex round.
Here's Elliott. And he was able to shed the tackle. And now the Bengals are going to call another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd.
Here we go.
Here's Prescott. And this is going to be incomplete. Des Bryant, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up a 4th down.
All right, let's go ahead and try and get into the body and the mind of the linebackers. Yeah, I know they're bigger and stronger than I ever was, but in this situation, they understood what was going on as much as the offensive guys, because the offensive guys are always taught, find the first down sticks and make the play. Well, on defense, what do you want to do? Guard the first down line. Make sure they don't get there and tackle them in front. They were able to drop in their zone coverage, figure out where the first down line was, and end up making the play, swatting it away so they couldn't get the completion.
Now Prescott on 4th down. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. Jason Garrett might be wanting to reconsider the decision to go for it there. And the Bengals will get the football back. So now the Bengal offensive unit back out onto the field. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time,
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect.
I know I'm not giving enough credit to the defenders because that pass was incomplete. But come on, it was A.J. Green. I always expect him to come up with the ball.
Yeah, on those deep routes especially, even on incompletions, it's fun to watch him run those routes.
It certainly is, but he eats up ground, and he usually goes up and gets it.
Zebra, blue 10, blue 10, zebra, zebra. Hey, blue 10, hey.
They'll look to throw. Had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. 3rd down. So here we go now. An extra defensive back in there on 3rd and 10. Back to throw. He's got his man, Boyd. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. And he went in route there from the slot for the completion.
Love how he runs his routes because it's all setting up your defender. Give him a little something one way, take it the other way. Head and shoulder fake. Sometimes you make one step to the outside, then break it inside. Really well-run route.
And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. He'll look to throw, and it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. Second down here after the incomplete pass. They send Green to the left on his own.
Blue 10.
Back to throw. And Green with a catch left side. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Red zone opportunity. He's back to throw. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages.
Did you see them hold up 4 fingers to the start of the fourth quarter?
They were ready.
They were definitely ready. They may or may not have done that, but they certainly have played that way. The fourth quarter has belonged to them, and now the lead belongs to them as well.
And it's up and good. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short in the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Carlos Dunlap in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right.
Flex round! Flex round!
Prescott to throw. Surveying the field. He's going to let it fly. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Darquez Denard. This victory is...
everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. We've got a good one on tap today, and there's going to be two quarterbacks ready to get it done on the gridiron. It's the Cowboys going up against the Patriots. The opening kick is straight ahead, so it's time to turn it over to my colleagues, Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis with the call. Gentlemen.
Thank you very much, Larry. We are here on a beautiful afternoon for football. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Dallas Cowboys and the New England Patriots. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. And his first pass is incomplete. LeGarrette Blount was the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down. Let's discuss this offense now, and Julian Edelman, very good player.
Has really developed into a terrific slot receiver, and a lot of times he would be the primary receiver. Still mad coming out of college that he's now the quarterback in the NFL. He takes it out on the opposing defenses. Well, if you like to see guys play the game hard, if you like to see the guys be aggressive, if you like to see the guys maximize their ability, you're talking about Julian Edelman, aren't you? What a game he had in the AFC Championship against Pittsburgh.
118 yards and a touchdown, and now he'll look to do what he did in Super Bowl 49, where he was over 100 with a score as well.
And he's just one of those guys that if he's on the field, you have to respect his talent, but you especially respect his passion.
Now a first carry for LeGarrette Blount. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. And it's possible that today the most important group could be the linebackers.
Yeah, the second level, as we like to call them, right? Defensive front has to control things, but the linebackers, they do more than clean up. They help create big plays.
And this one complete to Martellus Bennett. Charles, so many of the Patriots know what the Super Bowl feels like. Martellus Bennett, a guy, 8th year, first Super Bowl trip, and after the game, you could tell he was a little elated, doing some dances with the cheerleaders. And
the pom-poms were going everywhere, weren't they?
They were.
But the interesting part was his observation later on social media where he said, I was out of my mind excited. I looked around at a lot of the guys on the Patriots team, and they're like, yeah, you know, we've done this before, okay? We can be cool about it. But think about his impact this year. Supposed to team with Rob Gronkowski, became the feature tight end after Gronk's injury. They're so glad that they picked him up.
They'll go to Blount, try and pound it in. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
2nd and goal. Now he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. Dion Lewis taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Patriots drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. Now it's Lucky Whitehead on the return. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Play clock winding down. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Dez Bryant, certainly one of the go-to guys, if not the go-to guy for this offensive unit.
One of the most talked about players in the league, as well as one of the most productive receivers. He attacks the football downfield.
So 2nd and medium, 2nd and 5 now. And the play clock's running down. They go to Elliott again. Uses the stiff arm. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
He's quite an eyeful, isn't he? Big, strong, physical guy. When he came out of school and when I looked at my draft board, I went back through my notes to see how I had him rated. The number 2 back on my board coming out of college. Why? As I mentioned, big, strong, powerful guy, faster than you would think, and has the ability to catch the football out of the backfield.
Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off, and he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. And the Patriots getting ready to go again on offense. And, Charles, you and I get a stat pack before every game. At the top of this one for the Patriots, the first note was that they're on their way to their 9th Super Bowl appearance. That is something. Most of any team.
And 8 of those since 2001. Would that be accurate?
That
because
is accurate.
The first one was Super Bowl 20. That didn't go very well against the Bears. But since that time, they've become the predominant team, going to Super Bowls and winning them. What a franchise.
2nd down now after the incompletion. They come out here in the eye. Brady going to throw. Deep drop. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion, and both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Malcolm Mitchell, 42 yards. And the Patriots add on to their lead. Well, he scrambled outside of the pocket and wondered what was going to happen there. He fired a dart. That's what happened.
He certainly did. Scrambled left, looked left, and then left it in the receiver's hands with some dispatch.
In the receiver's hands, in the end zone for the score. And this is no good. Missed the PAT, so they fail to connect, and this remains a 13-0 game. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. Whitehead, the return. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. And out now come the Cowboys. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line.
Now, that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield, those guys made that play possible.
From the red zone now, Prescott. Quick hitter here, it's complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Flex round! Flex Ohio! Ohio! Flex round! Flex round! Here we go! Ohio! 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 Flex round! Flex round!
They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Prescott to throw it. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
And the offense in that middle ground here on third down, 5 yards to go. They'll throw again. Prescott. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Cole Beasley, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys draw a bit closer. Dan Bailey now for the extra point. And that'll make it 13-7. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
Brady now on first down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
Bailey now for the extra point. And he knocks it through. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Danny Amendola on the return. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And the Patriots gearing up to go now. Now Brady to try again after the pick six. He's going to air one out. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down.
Well, partner, I guess that answers the question about whether they're going to sit on it or not.
It does. Now we'll see if they try that again.
Yeah, I think what we find on plays like that, when you take that shot, if you're unsuccessful, then you go way more conservative to finish the half, you know? I think that's the way they'll go.
So many offense want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
Throwing is Brady on third down. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. He was looking to find some space for Dion Lewis there. And fourth down coming up.
Third down is the down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
They do go for it. It's Brady finding time. He's got a man. It's Mitchell. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. On first down, Brady. And almost intercepted. It would have been his second pick of the game. Instead, it'll be second down.
A pretty rocky start in this game for the guy throwing the ball. Already has thrown one interception. Almost threw a second one right there. All he's doing right now is giving the defense a whole lot of confidence.
Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10.
By 20! By 20!
Brady gives now to Blunt. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Boy, that's a lot of sirloin steak to be taken down for no gain, partner.
Are you trying to suggest that he is a huge man?
He is
not just a big man, a huge man.
Big boy.
Well, how about the credit then for the defense to be able to chop that big tree and put him on the ground?
I know back when you played, it took 4 of you to take a guy like that down, right?
Well, that's for sure. And you know what else? I didn't want to challenge him at dinner either.
Now Brady, and that is incomplete. The wideout Chris Hogan, the intended receiver, and it brings up 4th down.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it, and this one winds up no good.
They come out here in the eye. They start on the ground with Elliott. Cuts back, left sideline. And he's brought down. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
I don't want to downplay the run, but that's exactly what I expected out of him coming out of college. When I look back at my draft analysis, one of the highest-rated players on my board, a 3-down back who can do everything. And one of the best parts of his game is what he does when he doesn't have the football, because he carries it really well, but he blocks equally as well as pass protects for his quarterback. I think he's going to be special.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
So the offense looking at a 2nd and 8.
Flex round! Flex round! Here we go!
The give is to Elliott. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
3rd down and 5. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Prescott firing quickly here, and that's complete. Touchdown, Cowboys. Their dangerous wide receiver, 34 yards. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. And that is the definition of yards after catch. They go short on the pass, and the receiver does the rest.
Seems so harmless, doesn't it? To throw it underneath, a short pass like that. But, boy, it gets dangerous in the hands of the right receiver as he makes a move and takes it the distance.
Extra point try by Bailey. And with that, the lead is up to 8. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Now Dion Lewis to return. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. And now out come the Patriots. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They start on the ground here with Blum. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there. Second down. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point, you've got to win at the point of attack. And on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
Martellus Bennett, the intended receiver. And it's third down.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude. But I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
He's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. So incomplete on second down. Now they'll look to convert here on third. Shotgun now for Brady. Over the middle, the catch made by Mitchell. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up fourth. NFL teams last year a little under 50% on fourth down conversions. This is a bit tougher. 4th and 4. Now this is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. So an entertaining first half, and now we have hit the 2-minute warning. So the offense has it 1st and 10. They come out here in the eye. They'll try to sweep with Elliott. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. They'll come out in the pistol. Elliott. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of 1, and they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Brandon, there's no doubt the defense has to be excited after stacking up back-to-back running plays. But I still remember my old coaches saying, after you've had some success, you better be careful. They might have an answer for you. So make sure you watch your keys, play your techniques, and don't get overconfident.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be 4th down. Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And Jason Garrett's going to leave the offense on the field. They're going to go for it here on 4th. 4th down, Prescott. That's caught at the 2. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Bryce Butler from 6 yards away. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. Now Bailey to tack on the extra point. And the lead is up to 15 now. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This fielded at the 2. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Throwing on first down is Brady. Incomplete. The new acquisition, Martellus Bennett, the intended target. And that'll bring up second down. Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down. Brady to throw on second down. And over the middle to the tight end, Bennett. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, and now a fumble. Brady loses the football, and the Cowboys have recovered.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, these are going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
And Bailey able to knock it through. And that will make this now an 18-point ball game. So they get the 3, increase their lead to close out the half.
Excellent way to end a drive, going to the locker room with a little bit of extra momentum after adding 3 to their total.
Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Out come the Cowboys now as he'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. So 2nd and 10 here. Again, we'll see the pistol here. Time running out here on the play clock. Now Prescott. He's got time in the pocket. He sets to fire deep. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
The Patriots going with a dime package here. 2 extra defensive backs on third. On third down, it's Prescott. He completes it to Bryant. And he's brought down after a good gain. And they pick up 25 as they convert on third. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, 49 yards. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Here comes the Patriots offensive unit. They'll have it first here to begin the third quarter. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script? And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Tyrone Crawford in there to get him for a loss of 5. So the defense has put them in a tough spot. It's 2nd and long. From the gun, it's Brady, eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Morris Claiborne. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
And that's one of the few times they've been able to contain him. He's had a heck of a game, and maybe he's getting a little bit tired from how many times he's carried the ball. But I always think back to what all those old coaches say. The ball's not that heavy. Keep carrying it, kid.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. Now Prescott, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chris Long in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. 3rd and long for Prescott. And Bryant's got it over the middle. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. So he makes the grab, and the chains move forward.
Nice job by the offensive line, giving them time to complete that first down pass.